Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, I am Prakriti, and in today's video I am going to create this colorful festive look using makeup products under ₹600. I mostly use affordable makeup in my videos, but today I made sure to use products that are strictly under ₹600. So let's get started. First product is the Wet n Wild Dewy Face Primer, and it's a beautiful product because it gives a very natural glow. I use it only on the high points of my cheekbones because rest of my face is already glowy and moisturized. I dab it in with my sponge, wait for a couple of minutes, and then move on to foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Nicka Skin Genius foundation stick in Warm Honey. I'm working it into my skin really slowly, little by little. First, I warm it up on the back of my hands, then I pick it up with the Nicka contour brush and dab it on my skin. The Nicka contour brush with this foundation works beautifully, and the finish is so natural and dewy, perfect for dry skin. Next, I am going to use a small dense brush for the areas that need more coverage. I'm just dabbing some extra foundation over there, and this foundation also has got nice coverage. This is a stick foundation which is not drying for dry skin. For concealer, I'm using the Fit Me concealer in medium. The amount I'm using here is enough for my skin and the imperfections I want to cover. First, I spread the concealer with my hand, then go in with the PAC concealer brush and blend it, just making sure that everything looks really seamless and blended. To set the concealer, I'm using the Swiss Beauty Prime and Set powder and pressing it only in the areas I need, that is under my eyes mainly, and with the leftover I'm gonna go in my T-zone. I use the least amount of powder for my face because my face is very dry, especially during winters, so that's why just a little bit of powder. And this powder is so good, it also blurs your pores to some extent. For contouring, I'm using the Wet n Wild Contouring and Highlighting Duo in Dulce de Leche. This one has the perfect undertone, that's why I feel that it's more costly than the shade Warm Caramel. That one is just too warm. I'm using the least amount of contour shade to softly contour my face. I'm just going to use the same brush that I use for my foundation. This way you get a nice and blended kind of effect. And I'm placing it under my cheekbones, on my forehead, on my jawline, just in the areas where I like contouring, and I'm making sure that I use the least amount of product. For blush, I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine, and using the same brush, I'm applying it right above my contour, the cheek contour. My face is done. Now let's move on to the eyes, and to be honest, I just don't like this eye makeup I did over here, and that is because this part of the video is going to be more of a try on than recommendation, because I do not recommend this product at all. So in today's video I am going to test the NK Makeup Birthday Cake palette. You guys know that I got 3 of the palettes for ₹1099 or something like that. This is the third palette. I have already used the other 2 palettes in my tutorials and I like them, but this one, it's just not it. I just don't like it. I've been trying to work with this palette since yesterday. I did so many types of looks. I did almost 3 to 4 looks, but the colors are just not it. This color combination, it's just not it, because most of the colors over here are chalky and they are not nicely pigmented, and it's really hard to work with them. I'm gonna create this look and you'll see why I am saying all of this about this palette. Even the metallics, and there is also a shimmer shade over here, they are also not that good. So I'm just going to create a look, this look, using the palette. So I am just going to start with this pink color over here. I'm going to place it in my crease. First I am going to create like a shape like I normally do. Honestly, if you are a beginner, it is going to be really difficult for you to work with this palette. So this never happens with any of my eyeshadow palettes, colorful eyeshadow palettes. It's just happening with this one. I use the same brush, I use the same eyeshadow base. Now I'm just going to blend this shade in with this Morphe brush. This is a round blending brush and it's very soft. It has got natural hair. You know, if the brush hair is natural, it's going to pick up some product so that there is an even distribution of product. It also absorbs a little bit of product. And in this case, when the brush does that, it turns patchy. Straight up patchy. And now I am just going to use this red shade from here and I'm gonna place it precisely in my crease. I wanted to keep it more of a beginner friendly look, so I didn't involve cut crease and all of that stuff. Now I am going to take this metallic blue shade from here on my finger and I'm just going to apply it all over my eyelid. This is the simplest look and it should look very beautiful, but you can see on this side I don't think it looks very flattering because I have done many more looks that are far better than this and all of them involved just this much of effort. I'm just gonna take my brush and kind of diffuse this blue with the red, otherwise it's gonna look like a boundary between the blue and the red and I don't like that. I'm just going to pick up this color for my lower lash line. This shade in particular has a lot of kickback. So next for my waterline, I'm using the Wet n Wild Kohl crayon and this is in the shade Calling Your Buff. And this is skin colored. I really love this color. It makes my eyes look big. I just love that. To finish my eyes, I'm just curling my eyelashes and applying some Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara. For false eyelashes, I'm using the Red Cherry False Eyelashes in style 3D by 34. For highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. This is my all-time favorite drugstore highlighter. And applying the least amount on the high points of my face. Ultimately, for lipstick, I am using the NY Bay into Shakti Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade called Groove. That's it for the video. All the products will be linked in the description box, so check it out if you want to. This was the final video for this festive season. I hope you like it. I'm gonna be honest here, you don't have to necessarily like the eye look. Anyways, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to, and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.